Hey guys, well, fall is in the air, definitely. It was a beautiful day today. It was actually about 70 degrees, but it's going to turn cool tonight down to about 40 and cool on out for several days. So I thought I would reveal the mystery car that I had on the other video. A lot of good guesses. I think I made it a little too easy though. So those of you who got it almost correct, you'll know who you are. Well, let's see what it was. This is a 1984 Pontiac 6000 LE. Fuel injection. I'm down here at the church. I had to try to find a good place where I could talk without cars passing 15 feet away from me non-stop, so I guess this will do. And like I said, this is a Craigslist, something I found off Craigslist. And wasn't really, I'm never really looking for another car, I guess, but I find these things that I just can't pass up. We all know how that is. It's like somebody said, it's a sickness, and I agree with that, and it definitely is. But this car has about 100,000 miles on it. I don't know how many owners it's had. I don't know any history on it. It's local. It was purchased local. I'll show you that. But look at the condition of this car. I have not seen one of these in this kind of shape since probably 1990 or 95. To be in this car driving it is turning back 20 years at least. No rust. Still got the pinstripe on it. No evidence of it ever being painted. It's got a little bit of fading on the paint, but that's kind of normal. It's got a little scuff right there. Looks like somebody got it with a car door. Hard to believe that somebody would hit somebody else's car with their car door. That's hard to believe, isn't it? But yeah, people will actually do that. It's got good glass all the way around. You can usually always tell when a car's been painted, and I can't tell that this one's ever been repainted. The worst part about the outside of it is these, what somebody on the internet calls these dew wipes, dew sweeps. Apparently I think you can still get these, so I need to replace those. It actually has a locking gas cap, which works. It's a little sticky, but it works. Somebody's tagged it right here. But it's got a little place right there, a little scuff right there. What was that, Germany? You can see that? Is that German flag? It's got a little tag right there. That's the what was the local Pontiac dealer at that time. They're still in business. They don't sell Pontiacs anymore, of course, since Pontiac doesn't exist. Got a broken lens here. And no, this is not quite as exciting of a car to drive as the Bonneville SSE that I had there for a while, but it's just so fun to drive a car that's like this. It's still in good condition. It's got the normal. That's why I was saying like 90. It's like being 1990 or 94 or something like that. that reference. I mean, it looks like it's got enough wear that it's not a new car, but it's not. Sure doesn't look like it's nearly 30 years old. Somebody is taking the antenna off somehow, but it still picks up pretty good for being as like there's not anything left of it. And that'll have to be replaced. I'll look for one of those. It has a tag, actually it has the original tag holder that goes on the front of it, but it got bent. So, but the spoiler's all there. It's I've kind of scraped it on the driveway accidentally a couple times, but looks like it's slightly out of kilter there in the center. This car actually, believe it or not, still has its original sealed beam headlights. It didn't even come with halogen headlights, except for this one. And I had to replace that one. Somebody had broken it somehow. Even the keys, they're still like new. Check it out. This is all still screwed in. I haven't even looked under it to see what's under there, but I presume there's a spare tire under it. Doesn't look like it's been tampered with anyway. It's missing one of the little acoustic boxes. I don't know what would have happened to that, but I can find those in the junkyard if I elect to do so. Look at this interior. Coat there. It's got seat covers on it, and I hate seat covers with a passion. So I was kind of worried when I saw that, but check it out. They aren't on there because the upholstery has got problems. Evidently somebody has kept seat covers on it to keep the upholstery in good condition, and I haven't got this part off to look, but I presume it's the same. That seat over there is the same way also. Still in good shape. Power door locks, power windows. And I'll tell you something, these power window switches be in here like they are. This is the left front, this is the right front, this is the left rear, right rear. And they are hard as heck to just get your hands on to operate. I always get the wrong one. Some manual mirrors. It's got the 85 speedo. You notice back then they did the little thing right there. It's don't go more than 55. That's a danger zone here. 101.914. It's got gauges, which is nice. Fuel gauge, temp, oil pressure, volts. I've heard people call those a voltimeter. I don't know if that's correct or not. It's got the nice stereo in it, which works perfectly. That. Still got the papers. Oops. I was trying to put that back in there, that fuse thing, and I guess I didn't do it the right way. There must be a trick to it. There it is. I got it. You believe this car has a trunk release, and my Buick does not. From the inside. So we got the papers in it. I thought that was unique that it has a floor shift with bucket seats with a four-door car. You don't see that too often, I don't think. I'm not an authority on these, but okay, let's take a look under the hood. Okay, where's it? Oh, this car has a heavy hood. Prop rod. There it is in all its glory. The Iron Duke 4-cylinder, 2.5 liter. Runs good. It needs a few things done to it. The more I've driven it, I've realized it's got a couple needs that I kind of said on the video that I didn't have to do anything to it, but I definitely am going to have to do a little to it. It's got a bad TPS on it, throttle position switch, so every once in a while it stalls and it'll have a brief hesitation when you hit the gas, and torque converter clutch is kind of weird with it a little bit. You know, anytime you just barely touch the gas, it'll lock and unlock. So that told me that's what I thought it was. And then the light, you saw that light flashing, and that was a code 22, which on these means TPS voltage low. So that means the TPS, which is hiding under there, that thing there, is got a worn spot in it. So it's evidently losing voltage every once in a while. So that needs to be replaced. And the other thing is, I changed the oil on this, and it was low on oil. It was way overdue for an oil change, so I put 4 quarts of oil back in it, and I don't know if I did something wrong by doing that. I don't think I did. Everything I've read said these things take 4 quarts of oil, but it has blown some oil out from somewhere. I got home the other day and I smelled oil after I was driving on the highway for quite a while, and it's oil. It's blown it all over the belts and some up on here, and I cleaned it off here and underneath as well as I could to see if I can trace it. I ran it earlier and I didn't see it leaking. It wasn't the filter being loose, so don't know right now. It's also got a leaking exhaust manifold. When it's cold, it's pretty loud, and it's gonna need a motor mount underneath, but that's, you know, that's nothing major. It's not even a deal breaker for sure. Show you something else. Nice, wonderful cold air conditioning. Looks to me like that I can't really read this, but it looks like this says Bentley. So, not sure. That's the dealer. So apparently they converted this air conditioning over professional. That's so good. Glad to see that. I smell oil again a little bit. I don't see it. So. Alright guys, well, it's after 5 and it's getting towards dark, so I'm gonna cruise on back to the house. I hope y'all enjoyed this walk around. I tried to take my time and do a little bit better version than what I usually do. I'm kind of usually all over the place with them, but it's like I said, you know, I just shocked to find one of these cars, because these are basically throwaway cars. You know, that's just what they are. People drove them till they wore out and they junked them. So it's just amazing to find one in this shape anymore. Okie dokie. See you soon.